Constellation Brands recently announced it's going to write down the value of its wine and spirits business following several quarters of weak demand in the U.S. So is this trend a temporary decline or a more permanent problem? Joining us now to discuss is Nadine Sarwat. She's Director of American and European Alcoholic Beverages at Bernstein. Nadine, welcome. Good to have you with us. What's going on here? Alcohol volume down almost 5% in 2023. Who's drinking less and what are they drinking less of?
Yeah, we probably have a lot of viewers at home reflecting on their own alcohol consumption at the moment. Well, basically what happened is that per capita alcohol consumption was down, like you said, almost 4% in 2023. And this really follows a stable period in America of alcohol consumption on a per capita basis, leading up until about 2019. In COVID, that has spiked. And then what we've seen recently is really a normalization off of that high when people were stuck at home with stimulus checks. And the real question that people are having is this temporary and cyclical, or is it structural? And when they ask the structural question, they're going to be talking about perhaps younger consumers drinking less. They're going to be asking about cannabis, and they're going to be asking about GLP-1s.
And so what do you think? Is it structural or temporary? And flick in your thoughts about cannabis, GLP-1s, and younger drinkers.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? Look, we think that the vast majority of the weakness that we have seen is temporary cyclical factors. The first half of that was very much normalization from COVID. That high basis of per capita alcohol consumption during those COVID years simply wasn't sustainable. And we are now coming back down to something that resembles more what we had for the past history. But we're also seeing a weak consumer. You know, the theme of the last earnings season for consumer staples was a challenged consumer. And alcohol, though, is lumped in with staples in many ways, is also part discretionary. Beer is a standard part of shopping for many Americans, but there's almost no private label penetration, which reflects the fact that our brands mean a lot to us and we like to trade up. So those three factors, young Americans, there is some signs that 21 to 22-year-olds are drinking less. However, it doesn't look like this is permanent. Once those younger consumers enter full working adulthood, they're reverting back to those trends. And remember, a lot of young Americans today came of age during COVID, hardly a normal. Then when we look at cannabis, there are early signs. If we look at Canada as a benchmark and also the U.S., where certain states have legalized recreational cannabis, where we have seen impacts to especially beer volumes, with wine somewhere in the middle and spirits not seeing as much of a hit. Obviously, cannabis being a huge topic of conversation following former President Donald Trump's post on Truth Social this weekend saying that he supports a rescheduling. And finally, GLP-1s, you know, there is evidence that GLP-1s cuts your desire to consume alcohol. But the real question is about concentration and the correlation between high alcohol drinkers and that target obese American when it comes to the standard use for GLP-1s. And unlike if we were talking about full sugar soda, we find that the overlap there is pretty neutral.